Greetings and salutations. My name is Don Dillard. I am your philosophy professor. And this brief video covers the automated futures assignment, which is exercise number 5 for the term paper project. So let's get started. First, and importantly, make sure to access this assignment through the content modules. The content module will say the term project. Scroll down, open up those modules to the submodule marked Automated Futures Dropbox. Access the assignment through those submodules. So what's the Automated Futures assignment about? This particular assignment lays the groundwork for your term paper. You'll primarily be interacting with an article by Cynthia Estland entitled, "What Should We Do After Work?" So, in working on this exercise, you'll be laying the foundation, the groundwork for your term paper later. So you're actually working on your term paper now by doing this exercise. So the more work you put into this now, the better off you'll be later. Do not do this on Sunday when the assignment is due. Start reading it earlier in the week. Study it, think about it, and take notes. Now, what should you be identifying in this particular article, which again is by Cynthia Estland, What Should We Do After Work? Automation and Employment Law. Now, will you be writing about the entire article now? No. All you're looking for in particular right now, where she references 5 possible futures in the article. You'll need to read the article to find it. I'm not going to tell you. You need to do the work yourself. Once you've identified where she talks about, and she's very explicit, so there's no ambiguity about what the 5 possible futures are. She announces very clearly, here are 5 possible futures. And she acknowledges that it's not an exhaustive list of possible futures, but these are the 5 possible futures that she talks about in her paper. So first, locate those 5 possible futures. Secondly, what should you do after locating them? I want you to outline each of these 5 possible futures concerning the possible effects automation will have on jobs. Carefully outline them, but do not quote. Paraphrase only. Put these 5 possible futures into your own words. After you have put these 5 possible futures into your own words, identify each of the moral dilemmas represented by these 5 possible futures. So what's a moral dilemma? A moral dilemma is when a person has conflicting moral values, or 2 people have differing moral opinions about something, and an easy compromise is not possible. In general, a moral dilemma involves a conflict of moral values, at least 2, which generally requires sacrificing one value in favor of another. To be a true dilemma, there has to be at least 2 identifiable ends that cannot both be equally fulfilled. It isn't a dilemma if it is easily or practically solvable. Dilemmas should be hard. And they're hard precisely because there are a conflict of values, and you have to sacrifice one value in favor of another. There's always a sacrifice involved in a dilemma. So, after you have first located and then outlined, which is to say, put into your own words, Estland's 5 possible futures, I want you to talk about the 5 possible moral dilemmas entailed by these futures. She doesn't tell you where they are, so don't think that you can read her work and she just tells you what these 5 dilemmas are. You have to think about it. What should you be thinking about? Look to see what moral values are entailed by each of these futures. Identify the moral values, and then talk about how these moral values could conflict in a way which creates a moral dilemma. A moral dilemma should just be a couple sentences. These aren't fill in the blank. These are short essay assignments. All right, that's all I have for now. If you have additional questions or concerns about this, please reach out to me for help. I'm here to help you do well. I want to make sure that you're on point with this particular assignment. And until next time, take care.